Men are sick of modern women, and this is why. Don't get mad at me, I'm just the messenger. You do not complement that man's life, you complicate it. Men already have to go into the world, in their workplace, around other men. They have to compete 24/7. In order to be considered a high quality man, you have to be competitive. He deals with all of that in the world already, and then he comes home to you, and you want to compete with him more. Reason number 2, there's no clear win for them. You want them to be strong, not dominant though. Be sensitive, but don't be weak. Lead, but don't control me. Provide, but don't be transactional towards me. These men have no clear way to win a situation with most of you women. They become fatigued, and that's why they give up on you. You're then a reflection of the confusion they already feel in the world. Men do not get to be held to the same standard as women. They don't get to show their emotions freely and still be seen as strong. They're damned if they do, damned if they don't.
Honestly, a lot of men are just tired now. It's not even anger anymore. It's exhaustion. Dating, expectations, constant pressure. At some point, you don't quit because you hate it. You quit because you're drained.
When you say I don't chase women, my first initial thought is, well, then go find your man. You likely aren't making plans. You aren't initiating conversation. Your text messages are really dry. What are you doing? Are you wanting the woman to chase you? Because if that's the case, then you probably aren't even into women. You're probably into men. I just don't get it when men say things like this. You probably don't text first in the morning. You don't say good morning. You don't say good night. You don't check in. Like, you want to be single. That's what you should be. If you're not pursuing a woman, then you want to be a woman. Like, this is the problem with guys nowadays. They're so fucking feminine that they want the women to do their job. No.
All right, take a seat for a second. A lot of men have already checked out. And honestly, they're fine with it. If denial makes that hard to accept, that's not our problem. Criticize all you want. The truth is, men who are done don't argue anymore. They simply stop caring.
Women will say strong men are intimidated by powerful women. What they usually mean by powerful woman is a bad bitch, a girl that's beating her chest out there, kicking ass in the world and taking names. Men are not intimidated by this. They're just not interested in it. There's a difference. What strong men are interested in is peace, respect, kindness, tranquility. They're interested in a homemaker. They're interested in somebody that can provide something for them that they can't provide for themselves. We can already go out there in the world and kick ass. We can already do that, and that's our job. That's what we're doing. So we don't need that as a strong man. Now, as a bad bitch, you're going to get attention from a lot of guys. They're just going to be guys looking at you as a paycheck. They're going to be looking at you as their mother figure and someone who's going to provide for them. So you as a woman, if that's what you're looking for, great. You're going to get a lot of that. But strong men aren't interested in that because we're already doing it. We don't need somebody to provide for us. We need somebody to provide our home, our safety, our shelter, our love, our respect, our connection, our emotional and physical intimacy. That's what strong men are looking for.
None of us in here can be considered traditional women. And back then, an average guy could get a traditional woman. And now what does he get? He gets a boss bitch, a boss babe, a girl that's been ran through. He gets an ex-hoe. He gets a born-again virgin. Like,
what do
this
I
is,
get?
as women,
Yeah.
this is what do we get? We still get protection and provisioning.
Are you sure?
And the
men
average
that they be
salary,
looking for.
the average,
I'm not.
I mean, okay, but here's
I
the
don't know.
thing. The average salary could cover an apartment. But the thing is, like, women, we want this lifestyle that's not even realistic nowadays. Like, we want men that make more than we do, and we want them to pay all of the bills. But it's like, we all have our nails done. We get our hair dyed. We have makeup. We have all of this stuff that costs money because we want this lifestyle. And I've had girls come on my show, and I say, would you date an average guy for companionship? But you would have to go down in lifestyle. And they say, no, we're addicted to lifestyle.
And that's the part that really stings. Hearing this from a man is easy to dismiss, but when another woman says it, that's when it gets uncomfortable. Not because it's cruel, but because it's honest.
Men are tired of getting rejected for the dumbest reasons, right? Right? You meet a girl and you go out, everything's going great, you got a job, right? You're a nice guy, just objectively a good human, right? You got a pretty good car, live in your own apartment, no roommates, right? And you happen to show up on the date wearing brown shoes. And she's, everything's great, but she can't date a guy who wears like brown shoes, right? I mean, this is happening, right? There are guys that are checking box after box after box and getting rejected for the stupidest, dumbest things. And they're so tired of the game that they're just like, you know what? You got nice boobies and all. And thanks for the video because, just thanks. But I'm not diving in, right? I'm not diving in just to take you out, just to have a nice night, just to check 9 out of 10 boxes and have that 10th. You be like, ew, he gives me the ick. Oh, his brown shoes give me the ick, right? They're just done. They're done.
Exactly. At this point, most of us don't even bother anymore. No drama, no overthinking. It's really that simple.
See the real you, and that's what niggas is really asking. Like, they're tired of saying this version of who you want to be. Bitch, show me who you really are. Because see, here's the thing about it. You're going to have to rely on the woman you really are. When them 4 walls close in. You going to need to rely on the woman you really are when there's turmoil in your life or in your relationship or around you. So it's going to be times that you're going to need to unplug from not just from the relationship and entire, but just unplug to try to regain some understanding and knowledge of yourself. See, yeah, I want a man to date me, but bitch, do you date yourself? Not because I'm now cutting motherfuckers off. No, it should come from a place of peace. Like, I want to spend time with myself. So that's why a man doesn't have any issue spending time with me. He see how much I love up on me, and that makes him love up on me even greater. When you love the fuck out yourself, bitch, it just shows. You ain't even got to talk about it. Once y'all be on here on social media, keep talking about it.
Here's the hard truth. A lot of people are carrying unresolved pain, and sometimes they're looking for someone to share that weight with. It's not about the man. It's about dealing with their own baggage.
The lovely Trina.
Hey,
Hey, tell me how your day's going so far.
it's going good. I just stumbled upon your page and basically thought I'd sit in and listen to what you had to say.
So tell me so far, based upon my viewpoints, my ideologies, and my beliefs, what do I have wrong?
You have to read your comments because apparently your comments are not balancing out because you're
Okay, so
saying
I just ran through them and I haven't seen anything contradicting what I literally ran through all of them.
okay, but you're not okay. I don't know. I'm reading them. I'm reading comments from females, other females on
And what
here.
are they saying?
Some may agree with you, and then some are saying just about what I'm saying. It's
So
basically.
tell me, give me about 3 of the comments that you said.
Oh,
Tell me.
I can't go back and look at them. I just know that it was some that did disagree with your comments. As far as men and women, women are more emotional than men, which is basically to me untrue, because a lot of women can walk away.
Well, we don't
from
care what's
relationships.
true to you, though. None of us do. We
Okay,
don't even do that
well,
on this platform. We
okay,
go off
so
statistics. We go off the
okay,
dictionary,
so
encyclopedias,
based on
things like that.
statistics,
First, I have to ask you, are you even disputing that women are more emotional than men biologically? You have periods.
we are emotional beings.
I
Yes.
didn't ask you that. I asked
Okay.
you, are women more? I'll fucking look it up right here. You telling me you don't know this for a fact?
Okay, just tell me this. So if men are not
Hold on, you
emotional,
can't know. You can't jump past my
okay.
questions.
No,
I'm
what are you
asking you,
asking me?
do you
I'm
know for a
telling you that
fact that
men,
women are more emotional, even as far as releasing more chemicals than men?
and once again, in my comment to you is women are emotional beings, point blank,
Ma'am, I
100%.
didn't ask you if,
What,
see, and listen, I
what's
want to
the
show you
difference?
something.
I'm saying what you're saying. We are
So
emotional beings.
why
We're
can't you say
going to
yes
be
then,
emotional.
ma'am?
So what is your
Why
excuse?
can't you say yes?
If women are emotional and we're
I'm
emotional
asking you, why
beings,
can't you say
what is
yes?
the? I just said yes. You want me to say a yes? Okay, I forgot. You see how
I'm asking you this again, ma'am.
you proving
Are
my
women
point.
more emotional than men?
You're proving my point about men being emotional because
You
I
see how you
said the
can't say
same thing
yes?
you're
You see
saying.
how you can't say yes?
That's why y'all emotional beings, because you want me to say what you want me to say. That's the
No, that's how
problem.
people communicate in the world. They say,
No,
"Do you
no,
want a
sir.
number 12
No,
combo?"
sir.
Someone
Sir.
says yes.
Sir. Sir. No. How we communicate in the world is you say the way you want to say it, and I say the way I want to say it. You don't tell somebody how to say something.
When you're up in my platform, you
Okay,
will
see, there's that
dialogue with
emotional
me
thing.
according to
That's
how
that
my audience
emotional
can
thing
comprehend it,
again.
or you can dismiss yourself.
That's that emotional thing again, because people are on CNN and other platforms, and they let the people talk,
I'm going to
and they
let you know
say
now
they
you're
say
not going
the
to
stuff
talk
that
over
they
me
want
either.
to.
You're
I'm
not going to
not.
talk over me.
I'm
I'm going to
not. You
boot
can
you
let
off
me
of
know when I
here.
can talk. Just let me know when I can talk. But we're emotional. Just let me know when I can talk.
Did you come up on my platform or did I come up on yours?
No, that's why I said
My
let me
rules
know when
stand
you
up here.
give me permission to talk, and I'll talk when you let me talk. So ask the questions you want
And
to ask
if you
me.
don't answer the questions, there's no need in you being up here.
I can ask them. I
Are
asked you.
women more emotional than men biologically?
Biologically, yes, women are emotional beings.
Okay, now stop. Just stop really
Yes.
quick. Just stop really quick.
Okay, next.
Now, if that's true, ma'am, what was your argument? You came up here and said, well, you said the
No,
statement that you made, women are more emotional than men. You just admitted it's true.
no, you're acting like men are not emotional beings. Do
Ma'am,
men
I
are men
asked
not
you, I
emotional?
said this. I said, tell me what I have wrong.
Oh my
And
God.
you said the statement that you made in generalizing women are more emotional than men. But now you're sitting here admitting that the information was correct.
No. Okay, you're not hearing what I'm saying, and you're kind of like twisting my words. So my initial comment was to you. Are you saying that men are not emotional? That's what I asked you when I initially came on. I didn't
And
say
what was
that
my
women.
response, ma'am?
Oh, you jumped onto something whole totally
No, I
different.
didn't, ma'am. I told you that we never, ever speak in total sums of all, which implies
No, no,
there has
no.
to be
See,
some. Listen, there's going to be 6 men over here who are probably more emotional than this girl right here. But is it the norm, ma'am? See, that's what I was telling you. When we are up here on my platform, it's usually smooth because we know what each other are talking about. No one has to say, well, you can't adjust for that sixth. We don't do that because it's actually childish, to be honest.
it is. And my question to you is, okay, women are emotional beings because they're emotional beings. We are built to be emotional. So are you saying that men aren't emotional? That's what I'm asking you.
No, ma'am, I'm not saying that.
Okay, so that's what I was asking you. This other argument that you're having with me is mute.
Listen, here's what I want you to understand. I thought that when I conveyed to you that we don't speak in sums of all, then you would understand that that meant I realized there's probably 6 men over there who may be more emotional than this one girl right here. See, we up here, it's usually just smooth. We don't even have to do that. I
Okay.
believe that there are some white people who have treated me better than some blacks. We don't do the all thing. But what we do is percentages. We move off historical data, and that gets us to a more precise number on an approximate level. Do you agree with that?
I do. But when you commented, you did not say, you said that women are emotional and like
Okay,
men.
hold on, ma'am. Hold on, ma'am. Hold on.
Go
Really
ahead.
quick, hold on.
Go ahead.
You just said this. You said
Mm-hmm.
when you commented, you said
Yes.
that women are emotional. Now stop right there. True or false?
Yes, we are emotional beings. I already said that. But what you're
Okay, ma'am.
saying is
So
like,
why was there anything
okay,
after that?
because you're not listening to what I'm saying to you. Are you saying that men aren't emotional? I'm just trying to find out, are you
But
saying
I
that?
would have
Because
gotten
that's
your
how it's
argument
coming
if I
across.
had have came up here and said men aren't emotional at all. I would have understood your argument then.
What? You didn't. Okay, so basically, you didn't say, you were saying that women are emotional. We don't know how to, a whole bunch of laundry list of things what women do that men do not do, which I have identified even on this platform that men does the same thing. you want to get in your feelings. You want people to speak and say the way you want them to speak and say. So you're
Yes, the
telling me
way that
that
we can comprehend what you're saying.
uh,
I
I
think most people
never,
want that.
I never in a communication back and forth with anyone had someone tell me how to say something or how to respond or how to speak. When you're communicating with someone, they can say what they want to say, and I can hear and interpret what they're telling me, and vice
Not on
versa.
not
You
not on my
don't.
platform.
See,
Not on my
that's what I'm saying.
platform.
But you
See, I
want
have an
people
audience right here,
to.
and it's my job to make
Uh-huh.
sure that they can
Hmm.
comprehend the dialogue. Because the dialogue, to be honest, is for them.
So you don't think they can comprehend us having a
I couldn't
conversation and a
comprehend what.
dialogue?
Ma'am, look at these comments.
I don't sit
These
here.
people
I'm
are
not sitting
saying
here
I'm
reading.
losing brain cells listening to her.
Okay, you're gonna
There's
read the
women.
ones.
Listen, ma'am, hold on.
You're gonna read
There's
the ones
women
that's
saying
gonna.
it.
Okay. You're gonna read the ones that's gonna follow
Ma'am,
you and
I
agree
will
with
be
you.
quiet right now, and I'm asking you to delve off in those comments.
I
And
don't
I'll
have
sit back
to.
patiently and wait till you do.
I our conversation, we're having a conversation. I'm just trying to figure out, are you just saying that men has no emotional aspects of lashing out, not
Honestly, it feels like she's doing this on purpose. I mean, it wouldn't have been hard to just say yes. But nope, somehow she manages to make things way more complicated. Totally wild, like a soup sandwich.
Women aren't getting approached anymore. And you guys wonder why? Because you guys are fucking rude. And women don't respect men anymore. That's what it really is. That's why so many guys don't go up to y'all no more. Because like, damn, she's probably going to fucking talk shit to me. Or damn, she's going to reject me rudely. Or damn, she's going to say, get out of my face or some shit like that. Like, the real question is, are women worthy of approaching anymore? I would argue most of you guys aren't.
Also, let's say they get past the first initial introduction and they meet you and you're rude to them, they'll smash you and then leave right away.
And then women wonder why all of you guys are overwhelmingly fucking single. You guys don't know how to behave.
Check out those long faces. Seriously, it's like everyone's walking around carrying the weight of the world. Damn.
Coming from a man, the reason guys don't want to date modern women is because they think like girls and not women. Let me explain. Here are the 5 differences between a girl's mindset and a woman's mindset. Remember, this is what they don't want you to know, and age has no boundaries. Number 1 is girls like toxic men, not nice guys. Women, on the other hand, want a man who is strong, leading, and has a vision for their future. Number 2, girls just want to enter a high-value man's world without having to do anything at all. A woman will want to be there to support their man and his decisions. Number 3, girls barely ever know what they want, and a woman knows what she wants in a leader. The 4th one is girls rather choose a man with money but low values. While a woman wants to be respected, she wants to be treated as a partner. Number 5 is girls. They're usually addicted to drama and games over high communication. Women want transparency, communication. They want a man with high morals and character.
Something's changing in the dating world right now. And honestly, it all comes down to mindset. How you think, how you approach. That's the game changer.
It doesn't matter what you look like. You could be an absolute gorgeous girl. And men don't want that because secret, men want women, real men want women to have their babies and look after them. Now, you might think that's controversial, but it's the truth. And what you're seeing now, unfortunately, is the pushback to this. And men are just being completely vocal about it. And, you know, it's gone the other way. They're kind of like getting women, you know, you got to look like the Handmaid's Tale. But I'll tell you this, that there is nothing more attractive to a man than a woman who loves her kids and who will look after their man. And I feel like we've gone away from that. But now it's really difficult. And I feel very sorry for both groups because the young kids, the girls are like, I've been lied to. I thought that would make me happy by doing what these feminists told me. Now I'm miserable and now I can't get a man. And men are like, I don't want that.
Here's the reality. Emotionally intelligent, mature, and grounded men, they're looking for a real connection, a partner, a wife, not someone who's just playing games or planning to take it all away later. Swipe culture, not their vibe.
This is a question for men. What is it about the modern woman that rubs you the wrong way?
Now, me personally, I don't have a problem with modern women. Frankly, modern woman is modern.
It's just an example of times changing, but I do have a couple things that y'all do that rub me the wrong way. And I'm sorry if someone speaking through a potato, have headphones on. I don't like how y'all condemn and bash men, but the moment that somebody does the same thing to you, we are labeled as a narcissist or everything under the sun. Because it seems like your favorite word to use is misogynistic when there's no misogynistic stuff that's happening. All I'm telling you, take responsibility for your actions does not mean I'm a narcissist. And it's very trendy to actually hate men too. And I hate that y'all have no consequences for that. You can have a good man to pay bills, do everything for you, just like a queen and all that. But the moment you leave him or you cheat on him or something, it's his fault. Everything is a man's fault. And no one will call you out on your idiotic views because of fear of retaliation from everyone. If it don't apply, let it fly, but still.
At the end of the day, they're just not holding themselves accountable. No excuses, no blame shifting, just owning up. Not happening.
Women are fucking chicken heads now. Like they just, I'm a bad bitch, but I want a man that's like a masculine man, but I want to be bad. Well, masculine men don't want you. No dude that's a freaking alpha male wants some chick that goes around and thinks she's a bad bitch. It's not interesting to us. I don't care about how much money you make. I don't care what your friend group is. I don't care what your social media status is. None of that is even remotely attractive to me. I want a woman that's going to support me. I want a woman that wants to build a life with me, wants to be a mom, wants to be traditional. This is why women are getting ran through and men won't settle down with them, is because this is the playing field you gave us. Oh, you're going to be a bad bitch? I ain't going to with you. I'm not going to do that. So now you're just going to have dudes run through you because you're hot, and you're going to just be getting left by good quality guys. So you're going to have to settle with a dude because your body count's through the roof now. And girls don't care what a guy's body count is, but guys care what a girl's body count is. You're just going to get ran through for the rest of your life. And then you're going to eventually have to settle down with a B-grade dude because as hot as you were, you weren't really that attractive to good quality guys.
Exactly. Real women, they've got morals, values, and loyalty. They don't need constant attention or a man to feel complete. But having a partner who adds to their life, that's always a plus.
A lot of heterosexual men don't like women for real. They don't. They like women sexually, but they don't like women. They're not attracted to what a woman is outside of her sexual organs. So then when we get into why a lot of men womanize, or why it's just they're minimizing a woman based off of who she slept with or who she potentially can sleep for, because it's like you haven't gained the appreciation of the wholeness of a woman yet, and what that wholeness of a woman can bring to your life. A lot of times we'll talk about strength and we'll say men are stronger than women, but that's because we value physical strength. We're not talking about emotional strength, spiritual strength. We're not talking about the type of strength that can run a household. And we're not putting that same type of weight. And what I would encourage, and this was the shift that I had to do, is I had to start liking the wholeness of a woman outside of sex. And then when you do that, now you appreciate the things a complete woman can bring to your life. When we talk about the Bible talks about finding a capable wife, right? That capable wife, that person that if you was to stumble, can pick up the ball and start running. And there's a lot of men that have just a wife because they was only concerned about what she can do in the bed. And so what I'm just encouraging men to do is just like, and it's for our own benefit, because a lot of us, especially men with some type of means, we end up finding a dependent, not a partner. Yeah, she can fuck us good, but if you was able to stumble, bro, what the fuck is gonna happen with your family? And so I just encourage men to be, I'm not going to say more because that's unrealistic to a lot of men, but as attracted to what she brings as a feminine energy to your life outside of just what you're doing in between.
Check this out. So to that point.
Heads up, a lot of women might not like hearing this. But here's the truth. If you can't bring calm and balance into a man's life, well, he's probably not going to stick around. Thanks for tuning in. Want access to more exclusive episodes and support the channel? Hit that join button and become a member. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if this one hit home. Drop your stories or thoughts in the comments. We read every single one. See you tomorrow.